Hello everyone, welcome again in today's my class. In today's class, we will start our history chapter 2, that is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So, uh, before starting this chapter, I will first explain you what is meaning of socialism. So, socialism means common ownership. Common ownership means everybody having the right to participate in decision on how global resources will be used. Okay, so in this chapter means socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution talks about the emergence of socialism in Europe. The Russian Revolution changed society differently and raised the question of economic equality and the well-being of workers and peasants. The chapter also includes topics such as the changes initiated by the new Soviet government, industrialization, and mechanization of agriculture rights of citizens, etc. Okay, so let's start this video with this chapter. So first, I will tell you introduction about this chapter. Topic is the age of social change. So, after the French Revolution, the people in Europe felt the need for a structural change in society. France's success in overthrowing the monarchical government and establishing a republic inspired them. There were divisions among those who wanted change. There were the conservatives, the liberals, and the radicals. These groups created new political paradigm, paradigms in Europe. So, after the revolution, individual rights and social power began to be discussed in many parts of the world, including Europe and Asia. Okay, colonial development reshaped idea of societal change, but everyone was not in favor of the complete transformation of society. Through the revolution in Russia, socialism became one of the most significant and powerful idea to shape society in the 20th century. The French Revolution opened up the possibility of creating a dramatic change in the way in which society was structured. Not everyone in Europe, however, wanted a complete transformation. Some were conservatives, while others were liberals or radicals. So, uh, all these groups means conservatives, liberals, and radicals. Who are they? So, each one we will read one by one. So, first, who are liberals? So, liberals, they wanted a nation which can respect and tolerate all religions. They opposed uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They wanted an elected parliamentary government and safeguard the rights of individual against government. They were not Democrats. They were not in favor of universal adult fran- franchise and felt men of property should have right to vote but not for women. So means liberals wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. They were against the uncontrolled power of the dynastic rulers. They wanted rights for individuals. They argued for an elected parliamentary government subject to laws interpreted by a well trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials. They were not Democrats because they did not believe in universal adult franchise. Franchisee. I hope you all understood who are liberals. Next, who are radicals? So they wanted a nation in which government is based on majority of the country's population. They were in favor of existence of private property but don't want concentration of people in few hands. Means radicals wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population. They disliked concentration of property in hands of a few, not the existence of private property. Okay, so next are conservatives. So they wanted a nation which resists change, but later by 19th century they opened their mind to need for change. They also wanted to respect past and brought change through slow process. Means conservative they resisted change. After the revolution, they started accepting change provided it was slow and had links and respected the past. So, uh, I hope you all understood well who are liberals, radicals, and conservatives. So, in this chapter, introduction part of today we studied the introduction is the age of social change. I hope you all understood well. Next topic of this chapter, industrial society and social change, we will discuss in our next video. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.